Hello, hello, it's Mr. Bass, and I'm excited to share with you a new unboxing video. And this is something maybe you've seen, but probably not, because I don't think a ton of people are talking about this. And here it is. Damaged box from the post office. Hopefully everything's okay inside. This is from Gambler. I don't know about you guys, but I love Gambler baits. I think they're awesome. They're very popular in Florida, and they're used all over in Florida, Okeechobee and St. Johns River and all those places down there, Kissimmee. But I have found that they work great all over the country. I caught my biggest fish in a tournament up at Lake Champlain fishing a Gambler Big Easy swim bait. So they work all over the country. I catch lots of fish here in the Midwest on them, and I really, really love them. So it's called the Gear Up Box, and Gambler Lures has been doing these Gear Up boxes for quite a while. This is Gear Up Box number 12, and it's really a unique little spin on buying a bunch of lures. And basically this is about a little more than $100 worth of lures that you can buy. And this month's Gear Up Box, the Gear Up Box number 12, every lure in the box is a tournament-winning lure that won a tournament, won a pro-level tournament. And I'm going to look here on the computer screen and just kind of give you an idea of some of those tournaments. The 2012 Bassmaster Classic by Chris Lane on the Red River. He won fishing an ugly otter, so I'm sure there's some ugly otters in here. And the 1999 Bassmaster Classic by Davy Hite. The 2015 FLW Tour JT Kenney won Lake Toho. The 2015 Rayovac Osinski won on Okeechobee. FLW Tour Ray Scheide won Lake Okeechobee. So they've got lures from each of those winners. That I thought, hey, that sounds fun. You know, I'd kind of like to look at that. So let's break this open and let me show you what you get in the bag. And it's kind of funny they call it Gear Box because it's a gear bag. It comes in a waterproof 5-liter bag. That's pretty sweet, man. You can never have too many waterproof bags, right? Whew! You open that thing up, man, it knocks you over. That's smelly. Smelly, smelly, smelly. So that's the bag. I mean, this is not a cheap little, I mean, not to knock 6 cents, but look at 6 cents' bags. I mean, you can't use those bags. Here's one of them right here. A felt bag. What the heck are you going to do with that? I mean, I love their lures. I love their products. But the bag, got no use for that. This, on the other hand, heck yeah, boys. I can use that. All right, here's all the stuff. And there's a lot. All right, first up, we've got the Ugly Otter, which is the lure that Chris Lane used in 2012 to win the Bassmasters Classic on the Red River. And I remember his win. It was amazing. I watched a lot of it. And he won it on the Ugly Otter 4-inch. Let me show you what that thing looks like if you've never seen one. It is a great flipping lure. It's a beaver-style flipping lure, but it's kind of versatile in that it's got 3 paddles. I call them paddles. You can tear these 2 off, and then you've got a single paddle. You could tear the big paddle off if you wanted and just have the 2 paddles. And each of these paddles has a slit down the center. You might be able to see it there. That you can cut. And then you've got basically a lot more action here. But that is the red glitter color. We also got the shadow blue color. And then we also have the 3-inch Little Otter, which he also used. And this is the Winter Craw color. And let me just show you the difference The little otter body is shaped very similar to the ugly otter, and it's got a paddle tail just like the ugly otter, but instead of two paddles here, it's got like these little feet that, you know, give it a different action in the water. And this is almost like topwater frog feet on a like a zoom horny toad type of foot, something like that. But that's what the little otter looks like. Makes a great jig trailer. There's a lot of things you can do with that as well. So that is Chris Lane's lure. Next up, we've got a couple of lures that Davy Hite used to win the 1999 Bassmasters Classic. And these are called the Bacon Rind. And this is a green pumpkin color. And this is back at ya color. And in case you're wondering, well, what's a bacon rind? Let me show you. It's kind of a creature bait, like a brush hog, if you will. Looks very similar to a brush hog. It's got ribs along it, kind of like ring fry ribs. And then it's got these two bat wings that stick out of it. And it's got a couple of flappers, and these flappers look very similar to a brush hog flapper. And then it's got one curly tail. The bacon rind. Interesting. I have not fished the bacon rind, but I fished tons of brush hogs, and I know how those kind of things work, so that gives me something new to try. Next are some of the lures that JT Kenney won on his FLW win at Lake Toho, and these are basically just Cincos. You've got the Fat Ace, which is a 6-inch Cinco. This is Copperfield, and this is one of their colors I really like a lot. I throw Copperfield quite a bit. And then back at you. You know, that's that black and blue color. So the 6-inch Cinco style stick bait is called the Fat Ace. The 5-inch is just called the Ace. And this is Shadow Blue, which is kind of a black and blue with some laminate there. So those were JT Kenney's lures. Okay, in 2015, Val Osinski won a Rayovac on Okeechobee. And he was punching, and he was throwing the burner craw. He was punching it with a punch skirt. And this is just a big craw. This color is called River Bug. And this one is green pumpkin, black and blue. I'll take that one out so you can see what the River Bug. It's a big, slender punching craw. And you can actually get punch skirts from Gambler as well. And these were the punch skirts that he was using with the burner craw. And you can see, you know, this is kind of like the Ultra Vibe Speed Craw claws, you know. You can burn that, you're going to get a lot of action. When you punch it, it's going to make a lot of action as it goes down as well. But you could burn this along the top or in the water column. Nice craw. Next, in 2018, Kyle Walters won a Costa at Guntersville. And he was fishing the Stinger. And this is June Bug with blue tip. And this is just black and blue. Let me show you what one of these looks like. This is pretty much a beaver style bait. The difference here is it's very flexible, especially these bottom pincher claws. They're made out of a super soft, flexible material, much more so than you find in most craws. And they've got pretty wide edges to them, similar to what you might find on a Rage Tail product. So it probably moves a lot of water, but is kind of, I don't want to say flimsy, but as light as this material is, there's probably a real subtle, unique action with that. Okay, this is kind of a little secret out there that has kind of faded a lot. But if you know anything about unique, special, cult-like baits, the Gambler Lures 4-inch flipping tube is definitely one of those. And Glenn Browne has won a lot of money over the years. In 2010, he won the FLW Tour event. And you should go look the videos up of him with this, because he rigs it a special way. He fishes it a special way. And he swears by this tube. So I have fished this tube. I've got this tube. This is a great color. This black neon chartreuse. You got to go look at his video, though, to see what I'm talking about in regards to this awesome tube. Okay, in 1996, Mike Surman won the first FLW Tour event ever. It was on Lake Okeechobee, and he won it with this bad boy right here, the Crawdaddy. Now, this is black and blue. He was throwing Silver Shadow. I don't know if they make that color anymore. I don't know why they didn't send that color. But check this out. Gambler makes a lot of these cylindrical type crawdad baits. I mean, I've shown you several here just today. And each of them is a little unique. They do have a lot of garlic scent on them. And, you know, super slender, this thing. But that's what he did it on. Okay, this next one is another great all-around lure. The BB Cricket. Man, you guys know about the BB Cricket. It is really a great lure. In 2004, Ray Scheide won at Okeechobee as well. So Ray won it throwing this bait. He was throwing the Friendly Fire in the Back At Ya color. I've got here a green pumpkin and hurricane craw. And if you haven't seen the BB Cricket, let me take one out of the package and show you it. Another crawdad. This is smaller, more compact. It's a great flipping bait, but it also makes a good trailer as well for jigs and things like that. The BB Cricket. Okay, that does it for the Gear Up Box number 12 from Gambler Lures. I hope it was informative and helpful. If so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that like button. And until next time, this is Mr. Bass. Thanks for watching and happy fishing!